All right, we are going to check back in with Brooks for a surfing lesson. Remember they said that we were going to go back out of the water. Let's see where he's at. Hey, Brooks.
Hang 10.
Yes. We're here. Hey guys, good morning. Cocoa Beach live here with local Cocoa Beach author Dan Ryder, who's an author of a brand new book released on Tuesday about surfing here on Cocoa Beach. And Dan, you're not only a Cocoa Beach surfing author with your new book coming out, and can you remind me the name of the book?
So the book's called On a Rising Swell. We're going to be reading it at Kerouac House tomorrow, 7 p.m. in Orlando.
You're doing a book signing?
Yeah, book signing, surfboard raffle. So it's going to be fun, yeah. Jazz piano.
Jazz piano, too.
Jazz piano, too, yeah.
And so Dan's been here for over 20 years, and the surf culture in Cocoa Beach is unique in so many ways. I mean, I've been surfing for a while. I'm not like a pro like Dan or anything like that, but I try and get out there occasionally.
I'm not a pro, but you're pretty good.
Oh, you're so kind. You're so kind. I was getting a little bit washed. It's a little bit of a washing machine. Well, you know, since you're a surfer, we were talking about your book. I want to get your pro take on how to read these waves.
Okay, yeah. So like today,
this is a pretty common sea state in Cocoa Beach. It's a little bit hard to surf on a shortboard like mine.
Correct. Like so, you can see the wind is onshore, which is not ideal.
Yep.
And what you have here are sort of like mushy waves breaking all the way on the outside in the second sandbar there, which you could possibly get in on a board like this, a big board like this Larry Mayo glider, and then it sort of reforms on the inside. But it's a big mess today, you know. It's tricky, you know, for sure.
It's a workout to get out there for sure.
Yeah.
So the shortboard is great for bigger waves, and longboard's good for waves like this.
Well, you could ride these inside waves on that shortboard. You just have to get these little short sections or these little hollower sections. But yeah, the shortboard wouldn't be the call today. Today's the glider, the Larry Mayo glider, bringing that out.
Nice.
11-footer, and you just basically catch them on the outside and ride them straight through.
So we were out there paddling around a little bit between segments, got the wild surfer hair going, having a good time. Right now we're on the beach because we're wearing microphones, so we're not going to jump in right now. But one thing that we both experienced when we were out there is you really, by necessity, have to become one with the ocean. You're reading the patterns, the swell, the rhythm, and there's almost kind of like a connection to it. Do you feel that when you're surfing? Is that one of the things that attracts you with surfing, as far as like almost a spiritual connection, right?
No doubt. And actually, at a place like this where it's a little more complicated, you're forced to connect at a deeper, more intricate level, which is why some of the kids came out of this place and became world champions. Kids like Kelly Slater and CJ Hobgood and Caroline Marks. Right. And, you know, you really have to have a special connection to the ocean to surf these kind of waves in particular.
Yeah. Well, these waves are they're a little mushy, and while we're not going to be able to actually go in because we're wearing the microphones, we can walk in a little bit. Where should we go? You want to go like this way? We catch this break coming out, this little short break right here?
Yeah, I mean it's shallow up here.
Oh yeah, you
and
can
then
see
it gets
the
a little
sandbars.
deeper again.
Okay, and we'll pause here for a second and also just mention briefly, there is a high risk for rip currents all weekend long with this onshore flow. So as far as like going out into the surf, unless you've got a surfboard and you're experienced, or you're near a lifeguard, it's actually really not recommended this weekend. But otherwise, the weather's going to be great this weekend at the beach. Such a pleasure to be out here with an experienced Cocoa Beach surfer and author, Dan Ryder, getting the tips and the lowdown here on the surf on a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend. While it's 90 degrees in Orlando this weekend, it's only going to be about 80 here. It couldn't be better, but we're going to see you in town.
Dude, thanks for coming out. It was, you know, it's so fun surfing with you.
This is great, and it's just so cool seeing the local surfboard shapers, a local author, and real culture here in the Orlando region. So, guys, live from Cocoa Beach, we're knee deep, but that's better than being on the sand. Toss it back to you in the studio.
There too, and I feel like we were there with
and I'm glad he mentioned that there are rip currents because we have a lot of tourists.
Oh, you got to be careful out there for sure.
No, absolutely.
Love the shorts too, Brooks.
Oh yeah.
All right, stick around.